Welcome everyone to the special pipe analysis. I will also be doing the final cup and my all clear pipe for the Sydney 2 Tour. If you haven't already, guys, hit the subscribe button below. That will ensure that you have a constant stream of comprehensive Mario Kart Tour content going into your YouTube feed. If you're already a subscriber, go ahead and like the video. That will help promote it, share it within the YouTube algorithm so that we can get more people on board. We're getting close to the 1,000 subscriber, guys, and with your support, I can get there. So we have this ocean glider pipe. It looks really cool. And truthfully, this may be the first special pipe that I'm considering pulling on. It depends what the odds are. And I'll go through some of the math with you here. And if it's close, I'll do some fancier math on my spreadsheet before deciding if I go ahead and do pulls for myself. So without further ado, let's check it out. We have the Polka Dot Manta Glider, which is only 5 tours old. It's the 60th ranked glider in Tabor's rankings currently. But since it's only been around for 5 tours, it's been buffed every single tour. So that's low-key the price of this pipe. I'm going to go ahead and say I foresee that being buffed a number of times in the subsequent tours. So you can count on that probably carrying your account forward. Another prize in this pipe is the Starry Great Sale, which is previously only a Pay Bernard item. So that's 2 of those items that are in this pipe. You have the polka dotted Manta Glider as well as the Starry Great Sale. And then we have this new glider, which is presumably in the spotlight, the wheel glider. So yes, it is in the spotlight. So if you drain this pipe, if you commit 225 rubies, you will guarantee this ship's wheel glider, which if we take a look at the starting track count, we have 9 tracks if you level it up to level 6, which few of you will be doing in all honesty. And if we take a look at the quality of these tracks, it's starting out with 3 city tours of value, and only 2 of which are in ranked mode. That's Sydney Sprint 2R and Sydney Sprint 2RT, both of which are in week 2's ranked mode, the Baby Mario Cup. If you want to use it in week 1, you have to bring it to level 3, in which case you'll get Sydney Sprint 2T. So if that's in the cards for you, certainly go ahead and invest away, because if you're spending the rubies on this pipe, you want to make sure that you're putting tickets into the items that you are specifically targeting. So with that out of the way, let's check out the details. So we see it's a 4 high-end 50 pipe, which when I take a look at this image here, I see that there's 2 rows of 3 gliders. So my intuition going into this is that we will get 3 high ends, and that's what ends up being the case here. And from this pool of gliders, these are really good gliders, guys. The Black Great Sail is the #1 glider in the game right now. Bullet Bill Plus is the skill, pairs nicely with Coinbox, but it has been getting buffed every single tour. It gets one of the new paywall tracks without fail, seemingly, over the last 4 or 5 tours. And then we have the #3 ranked glider, which is the Silver Manta Glider. Was recently a spotlight in a 100 pipe, so here you have a chance of getting it in fewer rubies. However, if you're specifically going for one item that's not in the spotlight, you know that that's a hard pass for in these pipes. And then the #6 glider in Tabor's rankings is the Starry Great Sale, as we already covered. The Manta Glider is ranked 33. It's pedestrian look. I don't have that glider. I went through the coverage. It only helps me on like 1 or 2 tracks at most, and usually when it's at a higher level too. So given its standing, I would likely not be investing into that. And then we have the regular Great Sale, and that is ranked 66th. So that is the worst item in this pipe. However, for myself personally, the Great Sale has been a pretty good glider, I have to say, because it does pair with a lot of the drivers that I'm invested into. Remember, it's not just the gliders standing in the game, it's like, what are you pairing with in terms of drivers and karts? In the case of Great Sale, it does pair nicely with my gold Shy Guy, my King Boo, the super version with Lucky 7, as well as Dixie Kong on Royal Raceway. So, and it does have Banana Plus. So that's the rundown of the value of these high ends. Now, in terms of should you pull or not, let's just come up with a few scenarios here, guys. Let's say you have all of these gliders, but you want the ones that were previously pay locked, right? So that would be the Starry Great Sail and the polka dotted Manta glider. So if we bounce it over here to the calculator, we're going to switch it to horizontal. So that's 2 out of the 6 that you're desiring to get. So we're going to select from the ones that you don't want to get, right? So 4 divided by 6 is 2/3. That's 66.7%, right? And we know that you get 3 trials at a high end per pipe. Now, granted, there are reset scenarios. If you're beating the pipe, you want to reset unless you've set a budget specifically for that ship's wheel glider. But for posterity's sake here, we will just assume the 3 high ends that you would get from a single drain, in which case you can see that the chance of not obtaining one of those gliders is 29.6% once we multiply it by 100. So then we do 100 minus 29.6%, and you see that you have a 70.4% chance of obtaining one of these previously pay-locked gliders. I do want to caution you that this number, while it is attractive, means that it's still not 3-to-1 in your favor. So while it is an appealing looking number, nearly 30% chance still that you will not receive this glider, either one of them across the 3 that you will receive in this pipe. Now let's swing it back to horizontal, and in my specific case, I only have one of the gliders, believe it or not. I only have the Great Sail. I know a lot of you in the audience are probably screaming at your screen saying, KG, you have to pull. And it's, look, I don't ever want to feel obligated to pull, and you know where I'm currently standing in the game. I want to feel the excitement for doing pulls, and I'm on the fence with that. So if you guys really want to see pipe pulls, absolutely demolish the thumbs up button, and I don't know, if we hit a really high number, that may be the motivation to push me over the edge into going into this pipe. But so here I only have one of the gliders. So 5, 6, so 83% of the gliders in this pool will be beneficial to my account. And out of the 5 that I don't have, I already said that the Manta glider is the least attractive. So I would really be looking for any one of the 4, from the Black Great Sail to the Silver Manta glider, the Starry Great Sail, and the polka dotted Manta glider. So if I were to do the math here for my own situation, 2 out of the 6 are ones that I would not be desiring to receive, even though the 1 is one that is not currently on my account. It is in the all clear pipe. We could pull it right now on the program after I'm done going through the math here. So, and then we run that through 3 times, and you can see that the number is astronomical in my favor in order to just pull a single new glider that I would desire in this pipe. However, given the recent deep pipe drain that I did, I'm not sure really if I want to pursue this pipe, especially because if you hit a good one on the first pipe, you are greatly incentivized to reset with how generous this pool of gliders is. And then, you know, you get into some weird budget situations. So if it was 5 high ends, I would have just did a YOLO pull with you guys right now, because it would be like, this is a can't miss pipe. But this is a pipe that you may want to pass on. Remember, anniversary is likely coming in the following tour. That is the actual anniversary of the game, September 25th. Now, in the first year of the game, they ignored the anniversary during that time period when we had the Los Angeles tour, and then it was the subsequent tour, the 26th, the 27th tour, rather. So it could be either one, guys. But bottom line is, if your rubies are in jeopardy, are the gliders going to make that much of a difference for your account? These are things that you want to be considering. And the last point I want to touch on for myself is that, yes, this is a tremendous pipe for me to pull on. However, you know, the progress in the game is relative to your count, right? So if I pass up on these items, none of them are going for good, and it's not like if I don't have these items, I'm gonna lose access to rubies that I would be getting in the future. That's true. I might not get a first place in a ranked mode in a future week. However, I wouldn't be spending in that alternative situation in excess of 200 rubies perhaps. So my net ruby situation is higher if I don't pull and just perform worse in ranked mode. I want to bring that up with you, as well as kind of the psychological side of things too, right? You know, things haven't been so swell for me in the game lately. So it's like, if I get a bad situation in the pipe, that might bring down the mood greater than a great set of pipes would do if it's really good for me. So these are all things that I'm considering. It's not purely logical, it's also the psychological component, and you always want to be aware of where you stand and, you know, play in the way that's healthiest for your own situation. So with that all out of the way, good luck to all you on your pipe pulls, and if you really want to see me pull, smash the like button, guys. Okie dokie. So here we go. We have today's challenge, and we get to race with the new Yoshi Kangaroo driver. So let's go into it, guys. That is pretty cool. As you know, it wasn't Diddy Kong as the new character. I didn't think it was going to be Diddy Kong. I thought a very low percentage chance if they were just clowning around with the length of the arm below the boxing glove, since Diddy Kong has a long arm. And I know a lot of you wished me well in terms of seeing that all, and perhaps it will still come to the game. I've sent in regular feedback as of late, and I had shouted out Joe in the last video because he has been sending daily feedback. In addition to Joe, we had the apartment join in, and in fact he even said that he got his wife to translate it into Japanese, so he sent it both in English and Japanese, which I thought was truly wonderful, and it was a beautiful story that he shares this hobby with his wife. So, in fact, the whole family. So you are providing a great home for your family, introducing them to Mario Kart Tour. So I love to hear stories like that. As well as we have Falcon on the Discord. He's been sending in the feedback for the Kongs. It's been a year since we've seen one, guys, and it's gonna come, right? It's gotta come eventually, but it's been a long wait, and you know, the fact that all of the existing ones, you know, don't have, you know, the best special skills, and you know, at times they haven't had the best track coverage, although, you know, they have treated DK Jr. well as of late. Definitely, you know, makes it more challenging, but you know, we're up for a challenge here on the channel, but it would still be nice if they showed the Kongs some love. So here we go, guys. So there's the 5 rubies. There's the proof right there. I always say my operating system shows the update before I would do the pipe pull. There is no pipe pull here, but it operates just the same. And there's the 5 rubies. So we are at 1244. And I believe the only thing we have left is this big reverse race. So of course we're gonna go in with DK Jr., the Ramby runner, and let's go for one of these banana gliders. So how's the tour been going for all of you? Let me know out there. Have you been pulling for Yoshi Kangaroo? I know some of you have. Some of you are Yoshi fans that were greatly looking forward to an actual alt and not just a recolor. So this was very cool for those of you that were into that. Also very cool for those of you who were looking for a high skill character with a boomerang such as we got here. So there was a lot that this pipe had to offer, but given the fact that so many players had spent tickets and resources in order to get Kamek last tour, it's certainly understandable for those of you skipping out on the week 1 pipe, and you can rest assured that Yoshi Kangaroo will return. You are by no means obligated to pull on any pipe, but particularly one with a skill like that. So here we go, Banana Frenzy, very nice, but where is first place? We need to catch up here. Very nice, we get a nice little Frenzy smash there. Ooh, alright, dodge the pinball. Sweet. Not that one though. We got rear-ended on that one, okay. Very fun track, Waluigi Pinball. Probably my favorite out of all the tracks in Mario Kart Tour. So there we go, guys. We got the first place. Well, it's time for the Ramby Runner procession here. All cups cleared. Congrats. Who's going to be the most race driver? Likely going to be a Kong. So there we have King Bob-omb Gold. Birdo Black here. Still trying to get the base points up on, well, there we have the ultimate crossover between Kart Life and my channel here with Kamek in the Ramby Runner. We have DK Jr. as the most used. I guess he's my favorite to use in multiplayer this tour. Alright, guys. Here we go. What do I want to see? Well, if I pull the Black Great Sail, that certainly reduces my appeal for entering the pipe. So maybe they'll rig it against that. And you know, let's just go into it. I don't put as much stock into what I receive from these. Okay, we have a new cart, the Pink Wing. That's pretty nice. I don't know if that presents a lot of value on my account, but it's new. So anything that's new, we will take. So let's just check out the shop before we sign off, guys. Just a super cart ticket. So if you guys like the video, be sure to click the thumbs up button below, especially if you want to see pipe polls. I'm on the fence with this one for sure. Anyway, all you polling, I wish you the best of luck, but keep in mind anniversary is coming up, so be wise with your resources. Anyway, have a good one. Take care, guys.